Welcome, Grizzlies! In this video, we will show you how to access, understand, and pay your student fees. While we encourage you to watch the entire video, you can skip ahead to the section or sections that best fit your needs. If you choose not to skip ahead, we will explore critical information including important dates and penalties for both non-payment and late payment of student fees. With that said, let's get started. It is recommended that you check the Important Dates page on the Georgian College website to identify deposit due dates for new and returning students, as well as the fee deadline for full student fees. Failure to pay your deposit by the deposit deadline may result in the loss of your seat in the program. International students are required to pay full fees prior to registration. While international students can save their seat with a $2,500 deposit, the balance of these fees are required prior to registration. As an international student, if additional courses are added during the add and drop period, the outstanding balance must be paid by the 11th day of the term. Otherwise, you'll be assessed a late fee. Failure to pay full fees by the fee deadline will result in a late fee applied to your student account. $150 for domestic students and $500 for international students. While you can continue to make payments throughout the duration of the term, your account will be placed on hold, restricting access to Georgian letters and future course registrations. Holds will be removed once full fees have been paid. Now that we have a better understanding of fee deadlines, let's learn how to access your student fees in Banner. Banner is accessible from the Login button or the quick links in the student portal. After confirming your offer to a Georgian College program, you will have received a confirmation letter or letter of acceptance identifying the login and default password for all student systems. If you no longer have access to your login credentials or simply require assistance logging in, contact the Georgian College IT Service Desk. Once logged into Banner, select Banner Main Menu. Then select View Academic Records and Fee Account Details. Finally, click View Account Summary by Term. This display shows your fees for each individual term and clearly identifies the amounts applied to your student account. Total columns are provided for an aggregate summary of your term's charges, along with payments and remaining balances, if any. Your account balance represents the total fees owing to Georgian College. A negative balance in this section indicates a credit on your account. Your term charges are the total fees for the current term. A credit is overpayment of fees from a previous term that has transferred to the current term. Credits and payments are lumped together as they contribute to your fees in the same way. Finally, your term balance, showing the outstanding amount required to be paid for the respective term. As mentioned earlier, a negative balance indicates a credit on your account that will automatically transfer to the following term. Now that you know how to access your student fees, let's explore the types of fees applied to your account and further understand how they contribute to your education. We'll start by identifying the types of tuition in relation to your student status. Tuition fees are charged to students, representing their contribution toward the operating and capital costs of academic program delivery and general overhead for the institution. Tuition is the cost associated with delivering programs to students. These term charges may take the form of full-time tuition, part-time tuition, and overload tuition. Students are considered full-time in any semester when they are enrolled in at least 70% of that semester's course hours, or 66.6% of that semester's program course load. Part-time students are permitted to register in credit courses provided space is available and the student meets the program and course requirements. It is important to note that international students are not permitted to be registered part-time due to immigration regulations with the exception of their final semester. For more information, contact the Georgian College International Center. Students may wish to take extra credit courses in addition to a full-time course load. While this is certainly an option, you will be required to pay additional fees for these overload courses. Students should speak with their program coordinator or student success advisor if they plan to take additional courses to ensure they are not putting themselves at academic risk. Now that we understand types of tuition, let's explore ancillary fees. Ancillary fees are fees charged over and above the cost of tuition, which supports services and activities distinct from academic programming for the institution. These compulsory fees are charged to your student account immediately after you register for courses. You may not opt out of paying these fees. Ancillary fees and their amounts may change from one term to the next. For the most up-to-date information regarding your ancillary fees, visit the Tuition and Ancillary Fees page on the Georgian College website. Let's take a look at how these fees contribute to your education. International students are required to pay an additional set of essential fees. These include municipal and provincial fees, as well as international insurance. As an international student, this insurance protects you and provides coverage for emergency health conditions with the exception of pre-existing conditions. Each program at Georgian College is unique and reflects industry demands based on the field of study. Let's now explore program-specific fees. Depending on your program, some additional fees may apply to cover your course materials, technology, uniforms, and other costs that are associated with your field of study. Examples of program-specific fees include co-op fees, field trips, program materials, equipment and clothing, and more. For more information regarding your program fees, visit the Program Fees page on the Georgian College website. Now that we have a better understanding of our student fees, let's learn how to pay our fees. The payment of your student fees is simple. We will first show you how to pay your deposit in Banner. We can start by logging into Banner. Then select Make a deposit payment from the main menu options. You will be required to select the term of study. Then click Pay Deposit. Please have your credit card information ready, as you will have 15 minutes to process your deposit payment. Provide the information requested for the required fields. Verify that the information provided is correct. Then click Continue to process your deposit payment. Before registering for courses, you will only be able to see your deposit payment under the Banner tab, Make a Deposit Payment. Once you have registered for courses, your deposit will show in your fee account summary, along with your other payments and student fees. It is important to note that full-time students are only required to pay a deposit once per academic year. The start of a new academic year is always the fall term. Students in subsequent terms are not required to pay another deposit, they'll must reserve their seat in banner. If you have outstanding fees or charges applied to your account throughout the term, payments can be easily made through your bank. Online payments are convenient and take little to no time to complete. If you're making a payment from a financial institution in Canada, simply log into your mobile banking app and select Bills. You will then be required to select a payee. There are multiple Georgian College payees available to meet the varying needs of students. For payment of student fees, select Georgian College Tuition. The final step is providing an account number. The account number is your 9-digit Georgian College student number. Georgian College does not provide payment receipts. These transactions and their amounts are easily accessible in your bank statements. Please allow for 2 to 3 business days for payments to be applied to your fee account summary. Let's now explore payments made outside of Canada. Georgian College has partnered with Flywire to make international tuition payments easier for international students. Flywire provides excellent exchange rates in comparison to traditional banks, and in most cases allows the payer to pay in their home currency. Once the payment is received, the payee will also receive a confirmation email. Let's now learn how to access Flywire. Paying for college can be difficult. In addition to the Ontario Student Assistance Program, OSAP for short, Georgian has over 650 awards and scholarships available each year, as well as bursaries that are based on financial need. Let's now learn how to access and apply for awards, scholarships, and bursaries. In order to apply for Georgian awards, scholarships, and bursaries, you must be a registered student and complete the general application. Start by signing in with your official Georgian College student credentials. If you require assistance logging in, please contact the Georgian College IT Service Department. After answering a series of general application questions, the system will automatically match you with the opportunities you are eligible for. We strongly encourage you to review your general application during each application cycle. This helps to ensure that the information provided is up to date and accurate. For detailed instructions on how to submit your application, review the instructional video on Georgian's Awards, Scholarships, and Bursaries page. This concludes your essential student fee information. If you require assistance beyond this video resource, contact the Office of the Registrar. For more helpful resources like this one, click on the Academics page in the Student Portal.